It's time to set the weekend off on Extreme 104.3 FM.
All right, welcome back. Sorry about that wait there. I honestly thought electricity was...
Yeah, because it would normally just cut out the side.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Something happened. No.
But we're here. We're here.
Fault,
Nevertheless, all right. Nonetheless. I wonder what's the difference between the two. Anyway, so we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Extreme 104 SVG. I want to say welcome home to Obed McCoy. Welcome home. You know, if I had known when he was coming, this was posted the 16th of August. These photographs, so he's been here a couple of days.
4 days ago.
16th of August, so it's 19th plus.
3 days ago. Again, 4 days from.
I Candy put up the pictures. Big up to I Candy.
Yo, you see I Candy. You see Rohan and Christopher Martin.
What are you talking about? This?
Yes, that.
They could pass for.
They could pass for brothers. Serious.
Yeah, my boss, the photographer for I Candy, looks like Christopher Martin
with dreads.
Christopher Martin. What does Christopher Martin have in his head? Flats?
Well, remember he had the dreads
down.
Right, so flats.
Okay. Yeah, they could pass for brothers, you know. I think if Rohan is the photographer for I Candy, if he had pulled back his hair, they would have looked a lot closer.
Yes.
They even have what do you call that special lineup?
The mustache.
The mustache and the beard.
Yeah.
And when they connect to one, like what the cross country road was supposed to do.
It cool. Seriously, really cool.
Oh, look alike. See, you know, all the time I'm watching Rohan, I'm like, you remind me of somebody.
Look at somebody, yeah.
I know his face, but I just can't say who. So big up yourself. That's a cool picture. Yeah. So you think he's gonna go viral with this one?
I feel like going to go viral.
Just like how Makiba went viral.
Yep.
With his picture, he took that picture.
Especially if Chris Martin see it.
But he would see Rohan though. Dude, you look like me.
Right. So then he probably post it up and say, brothers.
Oh nah.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Can we pass the brothers? That's really cool though. You think you have a lookalike? Don't tell me your brothers. Don't tell me your brothers. That's cheating.
In school, I don't know if you remember Steve Cardis.
Oh, yes, Steve.
People used to think me and Steve is with brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, big up my brother and Steve. There was somebody else as well. I don't remember what I did. Somebody else, no. As in,
no.
My features, no.
Somebody who's in trouble with the law.
Yes.
Supposed to be sentenced. He who must not be named.
Nice. I think you will call it name. Well, I was told that I look like Veron's Veron's little brother. Yeah, Veron Primus little brother. So I don't know how true that is, but yeah.
Anybody else could see that? Let me put back up your face, man. Does he look like Veron? Like look alike?
I mean, but that's when I did you know, not rusty and yeah. I mean, every guy that's a rusty face.
No, but I just didn't think you would say rusty.
Rusty
everybody
face.
here.
Everybody have a rusty face. I can't say unkept then.
Oh, I will leave you alone. All right. So but I was hoping for a grand welcome to the guy who's making headlines in sports, in cricket, which was a big deal. Wasn't it a big deal? It was a big deal. And everybody was celebrating him. I just anticipated a grand welcome.
Something
Maybe the grand welcome happened and we didn't see it. I was scoping through the Minister of Sports Facebook page and I ain't seen nothing.
When you say he came in?
Well, this welcome here was the 16th. The photos were posted on the 16th.
Okay,
so
so
I'm just scrolling.
What was happening on the 16th?
We were talking. I don't know what was happening on the 16th. But
Okay,
I
something
mean,
happened.
we have welcomed home athletes. We welcomed home Kevin Little years ago. And you know, the thing about it, right? I saw somebody saying that when the artists that came in for Summerfest, we should have had a big welcome for them. And I thought, no. No. I know they did it in Barbados for Spice. And I'm saying no. If we can't do it for our local celebrities, why are we going to go, or why should you call on CDC or the Ministry of Culture to go above and beyond for foreign celebrities?
But
I'm sorry, no.
Barbados-
Until we get it right here, no.
Barbados don't do it for their locals.
I don't care what they do. I'm speaking for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We need to big up we own a little bit more.
True.
You see how Jamaicans proud of the people?
How did he reach there?
I like Jamaican pride. From the outside looking in, it just looks like they're just super, they always proud. Always. Bajans too.
It's because they have cartel.
That's, I don't know. Maybe as usual. But we'll see. Big up to Obed nonetheless. All right?
Yes, big up to Obed.
All right. So this lady here. Okay, before I move on to the lady. What I'm trying to put the proper words in place for what is going on in the media concerning soon to be full minister of foreign affairs, Akisal Peters. So I remember some time ago reference was being made to her hands and this bleaching talk came up. And then everybody jumped on the bandwagon. I mean, it was implied. It wasn't said directly, but it was implied. But is it fact? And that's question number one. Is it fact? I heard Jomo say something yesterday. Lord have mercy. I would have never. That shocked me. Like, how can you be talking to people overseas when you are, quote unquote, bleaching your skin? I was so shocked. My jaw dropped. I didn't pick it up yet. Is she really? Has she admitted it? Has she said that she's not? That's 3. Number 4, why is it important for us to be out here debating whether or not that's a reality? Why is it important? I don't hear people talking about the ordinary individual on the street who's bleaching their skin and it's very obvious. I don't hear people going off on should we start talking about banning bleaching products if it is such a big issue for people.
Blue soap.
Blue soap?
Bama soap.
But why is it? Is it that like some people just don't like Kisa? Or is it that because she's affiliated with the ULP, you're just picking on the weakest link? Or what is it?
I figure maybe because she's a authority figure, no?
Right.
Authority figure, so yes, you lead by example. You set an example.
But has she ever been against bleaching? Has she ever like publicly said, I don't like this, you shouldn't do this or whatever? Like, is there any hypocrisy involved in it? Do you know if there's something wrong? Like, why?
I'm not sure.
Hello.
What
What is the big debate or talk?
I really don't care what people want to do with their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But as I say, in this case, maybe it's because you're up there.
She up there.
You're up there.
Mm.
Set example.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So maybe sometime in the future we could have a real discussion about bleaching and the products that are readily available on the market. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I think a lot of people misunderstand what Juma was trying to come across and say. And I'm not sure if the lady, because Jomo correct me yesterday on another program, the lady, the very well educated, well qualified, well intentioned lady who want to represent us well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the problem is the fact that she's bleaching, if alleged, because I don't know, I'm not there. The fact that she's going to be Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Minister of Foreign Affairs is going to be dealing with the argument of reparation.
Mm-hmm.
And my point is, you cannot argue reparation if you're bleaching your skin. That's counterproductive. You see what I'm saying? You're basically telling Europeans they're wrong for what they did, they should pay us. And in the meantime, you're saying you're not proud of who you are by bleaching your skin. That little small quote there, that little small box there is what Jomo is trying to point out. He don't have a problem with nobody bleaching their skin. He have a problem with somebody being a hypocrite, bleaching their skin and going and talking about reparation. That's what he made public missing. And that's what he and it's easily, and that's why a lot of people say we are easily fooled, because we pay attention to certain things, and because of all of the noise and because of who is saying it or because of who they're saying it to, you willfully miss out the very, very critical part of the argument and paint a picture. You know what I'm saying? And I mentioned on another program yesterday, this is a bigger picture than bleaching. We are mental slaves, we are colonial mental slaves. Because remember, when I was small, my grandmother tell me, if you see a black cat, turn back and go home because it's a bad cat.
Even though
if you look at movie like, that's what I'm saying. But if we really dig into history now, those black cat and black panthers were royalty in our ancient African civilization. So all of these things are put in our head by the colonialists. If you look in everybody's house, in my house in Lizzie when I was growing up,
but then,
Jesus was a white man.
But now you have to ask who to believe.
But what I'm saying exactly, Jesus was a white man, and the only thing is the image of Jesus missing is the hood pan head that look like a KKK point he has. If all you put that on Jesus, he look like one of them.
KKK.
So we have to really pay attention to what we really doing, and the most powerful tool in a colonializer's toolbox is the mind of the colonialized. And we are a colonialized people mentally, so we have to really pay attention to what we're doing, and what we're saying, and how we talk to our children. And I'm saying, so
yes,
that's all I wanted to say. We miss any context of what Jomo said. He don't have a problem with her bleaching. He have a problem with her representing us as far as reparation.
But then you have a problem with the bleaching.
The two together.
Right.
The two together.
No, it's basically saying you can't have one, and then doing the other.
It's hypocritical. You're arguing one thing and then doing the same thing as you're arguing about. That's basically what he's saying.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. All right. So remember I said this morning we're trying to squeeze in as many little things that we would have missed throughout the week. So let me play part of what Jomo said, right?
It's really good. Kizel is 36 years old. I saw someplace in the media. She's now Minister of Foreign Affairs. She's the first female Minister of Foreign Affairs we have had. But how is she going to stand up in the United Nations or in any other international fora and talk about reparations when she's bleaching her skin?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
With this talk with bleaching and skin color and all thing, just one thing. Will we look at all white folk as slave drivers?
If we will look at all white people as slave drivers?
Yes.
No. Why?
Okay, well, it come to the same thing what my boy was now talking about Mrs. Peters, Miss Peters.
Yes.
So which mean now, like the Prime Minister so shouldn't talk about reparation, and like Dr. Freddy shouldn't talk about reparation either because of the skin color. That's all?
Oh, okay. So, okay.
So you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I see your reference. I see where you're going with it.
And again, so I know here white folks who do talk about slavery also, so them is hypocrite too.
Okay. All right, okay. All right, thank you. Let's get in some more responses. Have to come in really quickly, so make them fast so we can move on to the next one, all right?
Yeah, morning, Crystal. No, you guys are talking about the young lady kisser, right? And this is a trend that is coming to light more and more with our public officials. Once you put yourself out there as a public official, you put yourself out there for criticism. And basically the plus and minuses of comments, positive and negative comments from the public. So whatever she gets, she has to expect it, she has to brace herself for it. You understand? That's just how it is, unfortunately.
All right, understood. Thank you. Max, every day you can be corrected. You talk a lot of crap. What is wrong with you?
That was savage.
And I read it. Okay. So the next thing, right, that was making the rounds this week, in case you missed it, so there was a video, unfortunately, that was going around depicting what appeared to be an attempted suicide by a Vincentian male. Now, I was hoping and praying that one, it was an old video that resurfaced, and I was just there hoping and praying for the best. Now, to the gentleman, I am hoping and praying that you get maximum support and that you are on track to better deal, or you're in a position where you can get the help to better deal with whatever underlying issues there may be. I don't want to know.
Could we argue this?
Let's argue. Yeah, we're throwing it out.
Let me just get this.
Right? Put yourself in position. I don't want to know what happened that might have led to that point. I don't really think that that's something that people should be asking for, but then that's just me. You understand? I just hope that everything will be all right in the long run. Now, there's something else about this that I saw that I found to be upsetting. Why would people go ahead and make a mockery or a joke out of an attempted suicide?
Okay. Ready? I think that is selfish of what he did, especially in front of the kids.
You think that it is selfish of him
Yes.
to...
And it's foolish. Why would you want to go and hang yourself in front kids?
Do you know what he was thinking before?
Listen, I am not against whatever he's feeling, but dude, go and kill yourself somewhere else.
You're going to send him... No, you're not going to... Wow. Okay, hold on. Now, when people... Okay, let me... Hello, good morning.
Lano talking there.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say the guy is selfish on my body. Depression, you see, depression is that kind of
right.
thing.
Listen to me, and I'm not against it.
I mean, you might love your kids and about 6 times. Sometimes we don't really know what people have got through, and sometimes you don't have nobody to talk to, and
right.
you alone just there. And I mean, especially, I don't know if you live with the kid, if he and the kid alone live. But I mean, we don't really know the situation.
Yeah, but then you going to scare them kids for life now.
Well, boy.
So right. So not only you can suffer now, but your offspring had to live through that every day.
Yeah, well, that way now, as Crystal said, you don't see why people making it a mock. We should try and uplift the youth and try to help him out in any way.
Yes,
I don't really know the situation.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? So me really say selfish, you know.
No, well, I agree with that part.
People have got through something and they don't really talk out too, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, I understand where you're coming from, but
All
as I
right.
say, don't do it in front of the kids.
When people go through mental issues, sometimes they're not even here. The body is here, but the mind just not here. Caller said what I was gonna say. You don't know what people are thinking. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know the kind of stress people have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
But he's a kid.
Yeah, but you are not... Okay, if you are not in the person's shoe, it is difficult for you to understand what they feel, how they think, and how they are feeling in a certain situation. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. In
interesting point you all are raising there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a radio station
Mm.
in SVG that normally have a program where, as far as I'm concerned, people raise some issues which are plaguing them. And you know what? The host does basically with his callers, they make fun.
Huh.
That is happening right in SVG.
Right.
Think carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't pick up.
And I find I listen this thing and it is distasteful at times to me. But people think it's funny. And what you see here now is manifesting itself in the sense that the guy is having issues and people send this video wrong. And it just,
They desensitize.
Desensitize. That's the word, my brother. Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Now you're saying should not have been done around the children. Yes, fine. But think about it, right? If it was not done where the children were able to witness, he probably would he would have been a dead man today.
Right, but that was his intentions.
Yes, that was his intentions. But did you listen to it carefully? I am absolutely certain I heard him say.
I'm sorry, I didn't listen to the video. I can't listen to two children crying like that.
Okay, well, I had to stomach and listen to it. It wasn't sent to me. I was just hearing it, right? And I'm absolutely certain that I heard. I don't want to die. I'm pretty sure I heard that. I did not watch it.
You shouldn't hear. You shouldn't hear kids say they don't want him to die.
The voice that I was hearing was not a child.
Right.
Was not a child. So if it did not happen, and this is I can't remember the term that you used for this. But if the children were not around, as bad as it sounds, he would have been a dead man today. Yeah. Isn't it more traumatic for your children to grow up and live their entire life knowing that daddy killed himself, as opposed to witnessing and able to save your father and give him another opportunity and another shot at life? Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. He was actually saying that in the video.
Yeah.
He was praising up through the black soul, man, to try easy the rope from easing it throat. Then he started to bawl, I don't want to die. Yeah. And like he get back to his senses, no man.
Right. I'm absolutely certain I heard as well. I got dead. I don't want dead.
If not for the kids, most likely when he get his help and he get back better. He going to love the kids them call number one. He going to say, boy, if not for the kids, they might have been a dead man today. And he say he may love them, no. But when you do get back to reality, you go say, boy, if not for my kids them today, I wouldn't have been here.
Yep.
But from the caller before, when he said, yesterday itself, I listened that said program, and the whole thing, well, he had a young lady in the studio, so the young lady would say, well, you should seek professional help, bam, bam, bam. He would say, no, come to us first, and let me see what kind of help we could give you. That can't make sense.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay, boss.
People crazy, man.
Thank you very much for that contribution. 457-1043.
No, in the same breath, right, that the caller mentioned, they say you're going to love your kids more. But at the same time, your kids ain't going to watch you the same. Because they get always thinking and kill yourself. And that's not something you want somebody to live for.
So then what is the purpose of a counselor or a therapist?
To the kids?
Everybody involved. The entire family.
Yeah, because you yourself said it, you can't give anything that's so easy.
Yeah, but with help, it is possible that you could learn. So what is the point? What is the point of having a therapist? What is the point of people going to university to study psychology and all these fancy things? It's so that you can help people. They're not void of, or they're not impossible. It's not impossible. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Lano.
What's up?
Hi, good. I'm listening to you guys programming. I've heard you guys speak about this thing with the incident with the gentleman and the kids. Sometimes, guys, people go through a lot of emotions and people have a lot of things in their head that they never want to explain or never want to talk about with anybody. And I don't know if he is living with the kids alone or the kids are living with him. or there's no mother around, or what. What could drive him to do such things? We have to think about that. But doing something like that around your kids is real dramatic enough. And as the gentleman just said a while ago, I guess he would love his kids a lot more when he really come around. Because if after doing what he did and start screaming that you want to die, the kids were there to save him. That's another way we have to look at it, another gift to him to live, to realize what he's done. That would send the kids, the kids would now grow up with something that my dad did this, so they would not do this. But I'm saying, children and people, we go through a lot of stress, we go through a lot of things. People today, men and women, go through a lot with their kids, and the kind of drama that they go through, they're stressed out, sometimes make them think that they don't have anything else to live for.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And they don't really get the help that they need. Now, I have my children, and to be honest, this morning, I make sure I message my children and say good morning, you sleep well, blah, blah, blah. Pray and what, and tell them I love them.
Mm-hmm.
All my children, I talk to them. Right now, I'm here with my nephew and my cousin, and I'm finding myself playing with them. You always have to find time with children because you don't know what is what. And making yourself available and finding time to do something with kids or with yourself or somebody else, it helps you to ease a little tension out of you. And there's always, you must have somebody that you could talk to and share something with. Something might be bothering you.
All right.
There must be somebody you could talk to and develop a relationship to help break that tension within you. Because I know I'm going to end with saying this. A couple years ago,
you're gonna what? Because we only have like a few minutes.
Right.
Okay.
There's a guy right in Villa who a couple years ago hung himself, and it was because of stressed out with a child that he had and what. And the young lady put that child under the vehicle by his home and leave it and went away. And I think he took hard enough to do that guy on. And he was a wonderful guy, hung himself right in his room in front of his mother, brothers, and everybody. And we don't know what stress could do, but stress could do a lot of things. And it's always good to reach out to somebody, and somebody needs to talk to somebody to help ease that tension, because it could cause a lot. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Before you go, you remember the other day, the lady who hung herself in front of the kids?
When was this?
I don't know if it's an old video or if it was a recent video, but it had a lady.
Oh,
she did it, and she actually got you on.
Right.
And you could actually hear the kids bawling. Just imagine how they feel right now.
But in this particular case here, the gentleman didn't die.
Yeah,
I think, okay, so while we understand the trauma that the children are now having to face, let us not forget that there is a reason why he attempted to take his own life in the first place. Don't forget that. There's a reason or a couple of reasons.
Right.
And I hope that he gets the help. Now, I think I think it's a bit of ignorance. I want to say ignorance. I don't mean the colloquial meaning of ignorance. The original meaning of ignorance, which is a lack of information, a lack of knowledge. People do not understand what might be going through a person's head when they are suicidal. Now, for those who are thinking about it, please, for God's sake, please get some help. Different places that you can go. Some of them are government, some of them are non-profit. It could be your friend, your church. Try something else.
Yeah.
But people who are either passively suicidal or actively suicidal, when I say passive, means they're just thinking of not existing, and then there's active people who actually attempt. All they want is to be rid of the pain or hurt that they are experiencing. That's all they want. Some people don't want to die or don't want to take their own lives. They just want to stop hurting. Whatever is going on, that's all they want.
Yeah.
And the only how they could think in that particular phase is if they end. That's the only how they could rationalize ending the pain and the hurt and the trauma, if their life just ends. Men too. specifically men.
I was gonna say men go through a lot. No, this is that. It's gonna lead to long argument, so it's okay. But men go through a lot that they don't talk about
Why don't men talk about their issues?
because we're supposed to be strong.
No,
To women,
no.
no man they want a soft man.
I want a soft man.
Yeah, right.
I want a soft man. I think that sometimes when it comes to gender differences, mental health is a human thing. Forget about the gender differences. People, women and men act like if men don't have a heart. And men don't have feelings. And men are void of emotions. Y'all always feel things too?
Well, there's you out of how much about other women.
Woman, give the men a break. Be their peace. And allow them to come and talk to you. And men, go and talk. If you see somebody ain't responding the way that you think is fit, go to somebody else. They ain't ready for you yet, boss. Some people don't understand. And until we get to the stage where we could educate and share things with as many people as possible, then this is the struggle we have to fight, all right? So let me stick up in here. We've been talking for quite a bit. We're going to take a break right now and come back.